Reflections on a plant. I did it again. Reflections from a plant. Number 8. This is the fig. This is an actual fruiting edible fig versus all the other ficuses that I have. If you look at my first video where I did the early spring, pretty much still winter tour, you'd see that he had a lot of dead leaves, and yeah, all those dead leaves are gone now. And look at that. Look at that. He's producing some fruit. Now, he's only a year old. Got him last year, and he produced figs. He came with figs, when I purchased them. I only got to taste one. Most of them, fell and things of that nature. But he had just arrived, so he had to do some acclimating. So, reflections on a plant. From a plant. Anyways. Fruitful. Fruitfulness. Obviously. It's a fig leaf. As I said, when he came, he was healthy, but the leaves were not this big. And look at the size of that puppy right there. He's grown massive leaves under my care, probably because he's indoors, although he was grown in greenhouse, but probably because he's and even more indoors, and leaves tend to, he's in a fantastic light spot, actually. I don't know, but leaves tend to get bigger when they're not exposed to the strongest light. Sometimes they can get big and leafy. But fruitfulness, this is what I want to be for the Lord Christ Jesus. Fruitful. I gave him good soil. I keep him watered. He needs to have unlike his cousin ficuses, he is a heavy duty water consumer. So I keep him watered. I keep him well lit. I try to keep the spider mites off of him. Spider mites. Mite. I try to keep the spider mites off of him. That's pretty much my main insect problem, is spider mites. I did have a plant that came with mealybugs, but it's fairly contained, and I'm not going to say the other one. I don't want to say the other one. And scale, every now and again, a plant that I have had plants that have had scale. But, yeah. So, fruitfulness. Okay, as the squirrels go back into their little cage. Now, comparison to this thing. This was, I think it was like some silver pine thing that I bought. I think I actually paid full price. It wasn't that expensive, like $15-20, but it was silver and pretty, and I just thought it was silver and pretty. But notice, and it's not because it's not getting enough light. It could be it's sleepy time, dormancy time. I'm not certain, but this is the counter. Purchased them at the same time, and considering my life, which product do I want the Lord to find me looking like? Obviously not this one. This one's knife for the chopping. And then there's Etna. Etna's another. Etna and Elena, the Dieffenbachis, are miracle plants where I killed them and they were just stumps. And look at Etna. Anyways, so Etna's doing great. So, but fruitfulness. I don't have a lot to discuss on this because it's pretty much obvious that we take in his love. We operate in his grace. We bask in his forgiveness. We delight in his kindness. We feast on his mercy. All these things, but do we produce his fruit? Fruitfulness. Reflections on a plant. Number 8.